Courage is being scared to death but saddling up anyway. This is a quote by John Wayne. Most people don't know how to properly saddle a horse. However, I have been riding since I was a child. This will establish my credibility for this subject. Today, I'm going to show you how to properly saddle a horse. The first thing you do is you always brush your horse, because he can have something in his fur that will stick him while riding, and this will cause him to buck and throw you off, and that's an injury. Also, if you don't, your saddle blanket will look like this, full of fur and dust. First thing you do with your saddle blanket is you throw it over your horse and make sure that this part is lined up with your horse's spine. After that, you grab your saddle. When saddling your horse, all straps need to be up, even your stirrup. You throw it over the saddle blanket and on your horse. Make sure that the horn is lined up with the threading of the middle of your saddle blanket. And it also has to be centered. If not centered, this can cause the sliding off your horse, and it will not be. After you have put your saddle on your horse, you will throw all straps to the bottom. The first thing for properly saddling your horse is you take what we call the gut strap, which goes around your horse's belly, and you will take this other strap to tighten. When doing this, you always want to do this as tight as you can around your horse's stomach. Some horses are smart, however, and when you do this, they will inhale, causing their bellies to become bigger. And after you tie your knot and tighten the saddle, they will exhale, causing it to be loose. So you always have to test after you do this. For the knot, you pull your rope up through here and then stick it into that hole and make this part as tight as you can around the belly. Then you kind of do what you do with a tie and come across and then back through this. And you need to make this as tight as you can right here, and then go under right here and pull this as tight as you can. After this, you test your saddle. You always need to be on the left side of your horse. Put your left foot or your right foot for testing in the stirrup. You grab the horn in the back of your saddle, and you will stand on your left foot and rock the saddle back and forth. This will test if you have your gut strap tight enough. If not, you need to undo it and make it tighter. After you saddle your horse, the correct way to mount your horse is you always mount and dismount from the left side of your horse. This is how most horses are trained. If you do it from the right, it will teach them a new way, and most horses, like humans, like to have a routine. For mounting your horse, you always put your left foot on the strap, or in the stirrup on the left side of your horse. Then you'll take your right leg and swing it over into the other stirrup. When you're in the saddle, you have to sit with your butt like right here, and your back has to form with this part of your saddle that rises up. Also, when you're sitting, you always need to squeeze in on the saddle with your knees. This gives you support, and you'll be able to feel your horse's muscle tensions if something is wrong with him and he bucks you off, like you will have your knees there to hold you on. Also, that's what these are for, is like when it comes to him bucking, you always put your knees right here and clamp as hard as you can. When dismounting, you always dismount on the left side, just like mounting. Your left foot will be in your stirrup. You will slide your right foot out of the right stirrup, swing your leg over, and slide off of the horse. In conclusion, this is how you properly ride a horse, and any of these steps go wrong, you can teach a horse new and incorrect ways. Always use these steps for the best outcome. Thank you.